Thornham is an idyllic coastal village on the North Norfolk coast. Surrounded by beautiful beaches and salt marshes, it has become a haven for British wildlife and excited holidaymakers looking to get away from the city. Over the last 100 years or so, Thornham has nurtured a rich history with the sea, with its once busy harbour being home to trading ships with coal and grain as well as the strong local fishing industry. The Old Coach House is one of the many pubs in the village, along with the Lifeboat Inn and Thornham's oldest pub, the King's Head, dating back to 1641. Until the mid-20th century, Thornham had many shops providing goods and supplies to the local villages, including a drapery, blacksmiths, butchers and post office, all supplying jobs for the local people.
Had blacksmiths, had butchers, had shops, had drapery, had post office.
You name it, we had.
Shop. They've all gone.
Don't they? I used to work in the drapery shop.
Used to work in the drapery shop, in the post office the other side.
Post office drapery, yeah. 4 and 6 a week. You wouldn't buy a cup of coffee for that, would you?
The men of Thornham did their part for king and country in both world wars. For the Thornham working men, the idea of a cruise aboard the Aquitania, one of the most luxurious ships of the age, might have proven attractive at any other time. However, the year was 1915. The ship was crowded with troops and its destination was Gallipoli. On July 29th, Thornham's territorials embarked from Liverpool aboard the 45,000-ton liner.
Well, it's my home. It'll always be my home. Wherever you go, you come back home.
For over 100 years, the drill hall has been an integral part of Thornham. It was built on the grounds of the rectory, and the whole village used the hall for concerts, dances, meetings, and during the Second World War, soldiers were stationed there.
One of the things we used to get a lot of complaints about when we used to do the regular dances was the noise late at night. And I've got quite a few memories.
I remember that.
Yeah, you were living next door, weren't you? I used to get people, because I lived quite close as well, and I was always involved in it somehow or other. When we'd have the Saturday night dance, on a Sunday morning I'd have people knocking on my door complaining, because you always tend to run a little bit late, and although we should have finished probably at 11:30, sometimes it was 12:30, I must admit, and because everybody would be enjoying themselves, and they're all village people in here, and you think, blow it, let's go another half an hour.
If these walls could talk.
A ceremony was held to celebrate the construction of the new hall and to say a final farewell to the old drill hall before it is taken down later in the year.
Before we start these celebrations, we have the very sad job of saying goodbye to this old hall. This is especially sad for those of us who have grown up using the hall and have so many happy memories of the wide range of events that have taken place. We have committed to maintaining the hall over the years, but at the end of the day, it still remains a timber frame building clad in corrugated iron. Very, very little room for further improvement, and I think we all think now is the time to properly move on. At this point, I'd like to raise the glass so that we can propose a toast to the old drill hall. Thank you.
We're hoping that we can put something in place which will serve the village of Thornham just as well for the next 100 years as the drill hall has served it in the last 100 years. And I think it's going to be a fantastic new building, and I think and hope and I'm sure that it'll benefit the whole of the community.
Noah's still my big thing.
The landscape here is delightful. It's very different from the palm tree in front of my bedroom window on the Riviera, but this is green Norfolk, soft, elegant, very well kept, very well kept. I love both. I cannot say which one I prefer. Vive le Norfolk!